In the fall of 1923, early jazz pioneer Paul Whiteman asked American composer George Gershwin to compose a concerto-like piece for an all-jazz concert he was planning to hold in February of 1924 at Alumni Hall in New York City. At the time, Gershwin declined because he felt like there was not enough time to compose a piece, rehearse it, and prepare it properly. In January of 1924, George Gershwin, his brother Ira, and a lyricist with whom they often worked were playing pool in a pool hall in New York City. Ira was reading the New York Herald Tribune newspaper and noticed an advertisement for this Whiteman concert, which announced that George Gershwin, was in fact composing a symphony for this concert. Wow. So Gershwin had to come up with something, and fast. He originally thought about writing a simple blues piece and letting it go at that, but he seemed to have a sense that this was a bigger occasion and demanded his best effort. And so he began work on the piece in early 1924 on a train ride to Boston, as it turns out. He was completing the score for his Broadway musical, Sweet Little Devil, at the time. Gershwin knocked out this piece in 3 weeks, sent it to Ferd Grofé, who is the legendary arranger for the Whiteman Band. And Grofé arranged it for jazz band just in time for the concert. In fact, there wasn't time to write out the piano part. And Gershwin played it all out of his head from memory at the original concert at Aeolian Hall. Grofé later expanded the orchestration twice and ultimately created the orchestral version that we all know and love. And of course, the piece I'm talking about is Rhapsody in Blue. Gershwin lived between 1898 and 1937, is one of the first great American composers. He brought jazz harmonies and rhythms to the orchestra along with the saxophone. Significant Gershwin works include the opera Porgy and Bess and its biggest hit, Summertime, along with a number of pop songs and Broadway shows, including I Got Rhythm, Fascinating Rhythm, Embraceable You, and Swanee. And of course, the orchestral works, An American in Paris, and Rhapsody in Blue. So to conclude our program today, here is George Gershwin's Rhapsody in Blue. Sincerest thanks are expressed to the following individuals for their invaluable contributions to this presentation. From the Maine Arts Academy, Mr. Jason Richardson from the Department of Film Studies, Ms. Jerry Pitcher, Director of Theater, Ms. Izzy Bouchard, Director of Visual Arts, Paola Ayers de Arujo from the class of 2021, Ms. Rachel Roberge, the Assistant Head of School, and Ms. Heather King, the Head of School of the Maine Arts Academy. Special thanks go to Shaharu Naruse from the Applied Music Faculty of Bates College. If you enjoyed this presentation and are in a position to do so, please consider making a generous donation to the Scholarship Fund at the Maine Arts Academy. The Robin Taylor Neal Memorial Scholarship is presented each June to a graduating senior of exceptional artistry pursuing study at any accredited post-secondary institution. And there is a deserving senior who would be most grateful for your support in the coming year. Donations may be sent to the Scholarship Fund, Maine Arts Academy, 6 Goldenrod Lane, Sidney, Maine, 04330. Thank you so much for your generous support, and good night from the Maine Arts Academy.